Wrestle Story, we discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, the superstars of the present, and the trailblazers of the future. We stream every Monday after Raw, every Wednesday after AEW and NXT, and every Friday after Smackdown. Hello, people observing stuff. Zandel, Scott, and James. How's it going?
What's up? How's it hanging?
I love the ending of that Smackdown.
How we doing today? This show was pretty good, actually. I rather enjoyed Smackdown tonight. That does not happen very often. Actually, ever. So.
Smackdown was great.
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it.
Probably, yeah, it was definitely the best Smackdown in a while. Hello, Mrs. Glean.
Yo, what's up? Best Smackdown ending ever. The Fiend attacks the person closest to Braun. Compelling TV from WWE in 2020. Wow. Yes. Most definitely. So.
Well, again, it's about creating the storyline, so we'll see where they go with it. I mean, that's the big thing. Where are they going to go with this storyline? What are they going to do to make it really good? Still no Dana, damn it. She got lost, James. She couldn't find her way to the studio.
Yeah. Very good show. Yes, it was. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. So yeah. We want to just get into SmackDown. Oh, also at the end, because we had no show on Wednesday, we can kind of touch on AEW and NXT at the end.
Yes.
Does that sound like a plan, Stan? Okay, good, great. Glad we are all on the same page here. Okay. So, SmackDown. 1 second, let me pull my notes over here so I can see. There we go. It's all Maven's fault Dana wasn't on. Well, good, then I'm doing my job. And I've accomplished what I've set out to do.
Yes. Hashtag do not put Dana on TV.
Precisely. 100% yes, that's the truth. We don't want that. We're all good. So, we start the show off with the Firefly Funhouse. And Bray says, well, I was just at the swamp and I'm still searching for Braun and I can't seem to find him. I mean, I don't know where he is. He's still in the swamp somewhere. Where? I don't know. Can't find him. What are we going to do about that? I don't know. I thought this was great. He then says that the Fiend wants what Braun has, and he's not going to stop until he gets it. And then he goes on to say that nobody is safe now. Nobody. This was great.
It's great. The only issue I have with this is
the Fiend wants the title.
Quit having the Fiend go after the title.
Yeah, that's what sucks about it.
That is stupid.
It is stupid, but that's what the whole premise of this is. And he's taking the title from Braun at SummerSlam.
Probably, but it's dumb. It's like stupid. I've said the Fiend
I
doesn't
don't
need
like
the title. It's better having the Fiend going after people and like not being the hunted.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's the champion, everybody wants the title.
Yep. And I don't know how it's gonna work, but that's about the only reason that the Braun thing is still going at this point. Like, because of the title, because the Fiend wants the title. So, that's kind of the whole thing behind that story now.
Yeah. So. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like that it's for the title either, but it has been really good storytelling. They've done really well.
Well, yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good opening. It's just the fact that him going after the title I think is dumb.
Yeah, he doesn't need the title, but the Fiend being angry is cool. It is cool. 100% agree with that, man.
It is cool. That's what I like about it. I mean, that's where the whole storyline makes the storyline good. The problem is him going after the title.
Question. Are Mandy and Sonya going to have a hair match at SummerSlam?
No, because
up to it.
Mandy doesn't have any hair now.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. So after this, we get a really good match. AJ Styles versus Gran Metalik for the Intercontinental Championship. This was good. We all knew AJ was winning, but this was good.
Yes.
After AJ attacks Lince Dorado, and that was great. But, you know, whatever.
So now does Lince get a shot next week?
Maybe, possibly, just because we know that that's how WWE booking generally works.
Yeah.
You get beat up by, at least they might have a match next week. I don't know if it'll be for the championship.
Well, it seems like they're pushing Lucha House Party a little bit here.
They are. I'm not opposed to it. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see where this goes. Whatever, if it leads to more good matches, I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm cool with it. It's just like, you got to create a storyline somewhere with AJ to build up for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And so I don't know that Lucha House Party is who you want to build up with him.
Yeah.
So I don't know the whole idea behind this Metalik and Lindsay and AJ. They got to have some AJ, something building up with AJ.
Yeah, because he needs something big to do at SummerSlam. I think that it's probably gonna. See, I say this, but I don't know. I think that it might come full circle and we go back to Matt Riddle and we get Matt Riddle and AJ at SummerSlam, maybe for the Intercontinental Championship, and that's where Riddle wins it. Because I still think that Riddle is taking the title off of AJ. Like, I still firmly believe that.
Yeah. I agree observing stuff. I think Lucha House Party needs a push, but I don't know that the whole AJ thing, I don't think that they need to do it with AJ.
Yeah.
And hopefully they aren't setting up a 2-on-1 match because that'd just be dumb.
Hopefully not. Do we remember, was it last year? Last year, I think. Lars Sullivan did the thing with Lucha House Party and it was a 3-on-1 match. And they did that at like 4 pay-per-views in a row. We were like, why?
Well, the Lars Sullivan thing was because he's a big guy.
But it was like, why though? It doesn't matter though. Because it was stupid because they did it at like 3 pay-per-views in a row. And it was like, why? Like, we didn't need to see Lars, like, bury them 3 pay-per-views in a row and on Raw and SmackDown. Like, that was kind of overkill.
Well, that's because they didn't know what storyline to go with.
And then Lars, they did the stupid thing with Hardy's, I think. And then that was that. And then he was just gone because he injured himself. So
I was fine with Scott says I was fine with Lucha House Party getting their butts kicked by AJ. Why did they show up with Cesaro Nakamura later in the night?
I'm gonna talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, I think I'm guessing that's where they're gonna get pushed.
I think so too. Yeah, and I'll leave it at that for a second till we get to that. We got a couple more things to go through. Sorry, I'm gonna leave you hanging, man. So after this, we get Corbin and Chad, aka Shorty G. AKA Chad Gable.
Yes.
AKA I'm still referring to him as Shorty G. So,
the only thing WWE has for Jeff Hardy is he's an addict. Hardy's a legend. Yes.
Yeah. It's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks. It's like you don't have anything better? Really?
Yeah, I don't understand the whole
idea. You really don't have anything better than that? Awesome. So, Corbin and Chad are backstage, and Corbin's like, we're buddies, right? And, Shorty G is like, no, we're not buddies. In fact, you're the reason my name is Shorty G. So, no, we're not buddies. Okay? And he's like, oh, ha 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 ha. You're so funny. We're best buds. Now, you see, I would like you to help me out. Please. And Shorty G's like, you are trying to recruit me to help beat up Matt Riddle? No! I'm good! I'm good! I don't think so. And then, that's that. We then go to a recap of Sheamus and Hardy. I don't care. And then we get Hardy, who comes out and is like, I want to thank you people for supporting me, and I want to thank you people for, supporting me. Oh, and one more time, I'm just going to say it in a different way. I really just want to thank you people for supporting me. Like, I'm an addict, and thank you for supporting me. And then Corbin interrupts him and is like...
Well, I'm glad he's being supported.
Corbin is like, can we stop, please? And I'm like, Yeah, can we stop, please? Because I did not like this. I'm going to talk about Hardy in just a second, just kind of like, as a whole.
You
but
agree
like,
with Corbin?
I kind of did, in this instance. I was like, I don't want to stand there and listen to Jeff Hardy be like,
everybody got that?
Thank you.
Maven agreed with Corbin.
I just didn't want to listen to him like, thank you for supporting me. You know, like, and he said it like 12 different ways. I'm like, okay, thank you. You're welcome? I don't know. And so Corbin, he was like, stop, please. And then Drew Gulak attacked Corbin, which led to Gulak versus Corbin, which is a match that was scheduled for tonight. And then Corbin won, and then Riddle attacked Corbin. And then Shorty G was like, you know what?
Maven's a traitor.
You know what? I lied before. I am going to take your proposition, and I am going to help you out because we are best buddies now, Corbin. So, Corbin and Shorty G are like best buds now. So, yeehaw.
So did Corbin just turn face along with Gable?
No, he's still a heel. He's still the bad guy.
Yeah,
he's still annoying, and I still don't like him. And now I don't like Gable because when you associate yourself with somebody who just kind of is not good, like Corbin, I automatically dislike you. Now, where I will say I did agree with Corbin was he was like, please stop, Hardy. And I'm just kind of like, yes, please stop. Like, I don't want to... Let's just talk about Jeff Hardy for a minute, okay? Yeah, what they're doing with him is trash. I don't like it. At all. Like, at all. Like, the whole, I'm an addict, and thank you for supporting me type of thing is, like, fine. But when you do it, like, 12 different ways, it's just kind of, like, annoying, and I don't care. And I don't want to see that. And it just comes off as, like, I don't know, weird. And so I don't like it anymore. Actually, I didn't like it to begin with. So I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't
even know what,
well,
what, how do you, I don't know.
I thought maybe they were going to end the whole Jeff Hardy, addict thing after
apparently not
Sheamus, but it seems like they're going to try and continue this.
Yeah, apparently not.
Which doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yep. I don't know. It's really not that difficult to think up something you can do with him because he's Jeff Hardy. He's very talented, and he's been in the business for 72 years. So
he's that old.
How can you I don't even
older than Vince.
I don't even understand. Like you.
WWE doesn't realize alcoholism is a disease. I didn't have an issue with what they did with Sheamus just because it's a way to put out there that, hey, he got over this. He's over the hump with us. He's fought the demons and he's okay.
Except
but now
for me,
they're continuing.
That's not what I got from that. Okay, that's not what I got from the whole Sheamus thing at all. I felt like it was just making a giant joke out of the entire thing, and I didn't like it. So that's the way I felt about the whole Sheamus and Jeff Hardy thing. Like, I don't think it should have happened at all. Because I think it was kind of insensitive and not good. That's just the way I feel. I thought they treated it like a giant joke. But that's just me. I don't know why it's so difficult to find something good to do with Hardy. Because, like, he's talented. And I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why
I don't know why they can't figure it out.
I didn't mind the story either. Also, that Sheamus is super supportive in real life. Yeah, I would agree. I think that's just it. I think that's why it was a good thing because it was a way. Jeff Hardy is kind of showing, hey, this is Jeff Hardy. Now I lost my train of thought, all because of observing stuff talking about super and supper.
Like, I don't know. I just felt like the entire thing was kind of treated as a joke, and I know I'm not the only person that thought that because there were definitely a couple people on my Twitter feed that were like, this is not good.
Yeah.
And this was not a smart idea, and I don't know who thought this was okay to do. So, like, that's kind of where I am. Like, I don't like it.
The Fiend killed Alexa. I thought she was going to join him. She was supposed to be Liv. Fiend should have kissed Bliss. That would have pissed Braun off. That would have been cool.
So, I don't know.
I think if they'd done it that way, that would have been kind of interesting.
Definitely. I was happy with the main event segment, though. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's so difficult to figure out what to do with Jeff Hardy. Because it really isn't. Because he's talented and smart. And he's been in the business, like I said, for 72 years. So, yeah. Why can you not figure out what to do with him?
Yeah.
I don't get it. So, after this, we got
I wish it
Miz?
had something to do with Dana, damn it.
I don't. I'm glad she's not on TV. Miz versus Big E. So this is Big E's big singles push. And, yeah. I'm happy with this. E won. Okay, so can we just let's just...
The only question I have is if they're going to give Big E a push, why are they doing it with The Miz and Morrison?
I don't know.
Because if you're going to try and give him a push for some sort of title,
mm-hmm.
It seems like that you would want to go after like individuals. Right?
Yeah, except he didn't like make this match.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of like, I don't know. It was kind of a weird matchup to begin with, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But I was happy with it. I thought it was a good match. So earlier today on Twitter, I saw that,
Shouldn't Liv Morgan have been in Alexa's position, but she's not on SmackDown. I think it's more because of the connection that Braun has with Alexa is the whole issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is my guess.
Yeah.
Is why Alexa was used.
I agree with that. Big E. I'm really happy he's getting a singles run. But Booker T, I don't know what his issue is, but there have been several incidents over the last, I don't know how many weeks, where he's just kind of like, I don't know, been kind of a jerkwad about certain things. Like with the Naomi stuff, he was like, oh, well, if Naomi doesn't go and like, you know, take chances on stuff and put herself out there, then of course she's not going to be used on TV. Like, they should, it's not like their fault that they're not using her. She should go bring them an idea of something that she wants to do. And I'm like, bro, that's not how that works, okay? And now with Big E, he's like, oh yeah, I'm all for a Big E singles push, except he needs to like change his character big time because I don't think this is gonna work. And people are like, dude, but that's the thing about Big E that has gotten him to this position, is that he's been himself and he has this sort of lovable, goofy type of a character, and he's big and he's like over, and like that's what people like about it and like about him, and that's why they were like, yeah, we want him to get a singles title run. It's because of his personality. So if you're gonna take away all of that and change it, like, you're just totally messing up his character. Like, I don't think he needs to change his character. I really don't. I think, like, maybe tweak it a little bit so he can be a bit more, not like, he just needs to like a little bit more serious. I don't know. But people also said that it wouldn't work for Kofi, and it worked. People thought that the Kofi singles run wasn't going to work, but it
worked
did.
for Kofi and New Day, but Big E needs to be a heel. I think having Big E as a heel would work out just because.
I think he could do it either way.
Well, but I think that trying to do I think he would probably do a better heel than he would. Not that he couldn't do it the other way with like a face, but I think that he would be a better heel than a face, especially on the mic.
Well, see, I think that like Dolph back to SmackDown to team with Big E, reunite. Honestly, I don't think that's a bad idea, though. Because, like, there is history there, and they can kind of play off of that, and that would work. And it would give Dolph something to do that isn't fighting Drew 18 times in a row. So, I mean, I'd be down with it, you know? I think it will be more serious because he doesn't have friends to joke with. I agree with you there. I think because he doesn't have the rest of New Day around him, I think he's going to take more of a serious route with it, while still, you know, continuing to be Big E and, you know, roll down the ramp and all this different stuff that he does that makes him him, because that's what people fell in love with, and that's what made people sit there and say, dude, I don't understand why this guy hasn't had a good singles run before. I don't know why that hasn't happened, you know? And so I think that if you take all of that away, you're just left with nothing. And, like, you know, people want to see Big E get this push because of his giant personality and how over he's, you know, gotten himself. And I think that's so cool that, you know, he's done it on his own, you know, just without really doing much. You know, it's just Big E.
Yeah.
And that's what made people fall in love with him to begin with.
I want Big E to turn on New Day if he gets a push. I suppose it depends on what they do with it.
I don't think New Day is ever breaking up. I don't think they're ever breaking up New Day, and I think this is the genius way to do it because Kofi and Woods
the thing
are
is,
both
I think you can split them
injured.
up without having to have him turn on them, so then there's no feud between them.
See, it's not even about splitting them up at this point because Kofi and Woods are out right now. Woods is injured, and Kofi is storyline injured.
They're gonna come back, and
I don't know, but you know, he's getting this kind of singles run, maybe as a test run to see how people react to it. I suppose before they're like, oh, let's rip them apart. But I don't think New Day is ever breaking up. We've thought about it in the past. We've asked about it in the past. Like, I don't think the New Day is ever breaking
Shield
up.
breakup moment.
I really don't. So, yeah, this was fun. Big E got the win, and it was cool. I'm really excited to see where it goes from here. When Crowds and Xavier comes back, that's when you do it.
Yeah, and whenever Crowds come back.
They shouldn't. I know, New Day is so good though, and New Day is, that's the thing I don't know why people really want to push for this New Day breakup, because New Day are they bring in a different audience, because they're kind of this fun-loving, let's throw pancakes into the crowd, you know, team that kind of, it appeals to kids and like a younger audience, and so that's why I think New Day has stayed relevant for so long, is because they kind of had this appeal to the younger crowd, and you know, kids, and I think that's why they've stayed so relevant and together over the last, like, good grief, I don't even know how many years, you know? So that's what I think has really helped them.
Yeah.
Is that they're different from everybody else in the tag
Well, I
team
agree,
division.
I think so. I shared the show, guys. Thanks, James. You guys watch NXT? I would like to see Fiend make an appearance in NXT and have a face off with Kieran Cross. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yes, we do watch NXT.
Mm-hmm. So,
I can show the pancake in Kofi's face.
So after this, we get Lucha House Party.
Dakota and Raquel for the women's tag titles.
No,
I don't think so.
Lucha House Party, Nakamura and Cesaro backstage. Essentially, Nakamura and Cesaro kind of like partying. They're like, yes, this is the Champions Lounge. And Lucha House Party shows up, and they're like, yay, you know, Lucha House Party, well, you know, partying, that's our thing. And Cesaro and
Undertaker and Fiend also appeal to kids.
I mean, they do, but I don't know. I just think of New Day as, they really have this sort of, like, very cartoony, you know, fun, bright colors, throwing pancakes to everybody. Like, they appeal to a younger audience.
Yeah. And
kids. Like, that's what their whole gimmick is about, you know?
Darker characters tend to appeal to younger audiences.
I mean, yes, there are lots of characters in WWE, but I'm just speaking in general with New Day, and why I think they've stayed so relevant is because they appeal to the younger audience.
Yeah.
And, you know, the kids find it enjoyable.
It's all about the pancakes.
It is. And actually, I think they've stayed relevant because of the pancakes. I think before they brought the pancakes around, they were kind of, woo, running downhill. But the pancakes are really what brought the New Day back to life. So, Lucha House
won't
Party.
Like the Fiend after tonight.
Nakamura and Cesaro. I like this. I thought this was kind of a funny segment. I think Lucha House Party is going to end up fighting Nakamura and Cesaro, if not at SummerSlam, then on the SummerSlam pre-show for the tag team titles.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I kind of think that's where they're going to get a title shot. It's just...
I feel like we saw more personality out of Nakamura tonight than I have in a while. And just in this super short segment,
Well, I didn't think it was the stupid stuff he normally does.
He had more personality and kind of bouncing off of Cesaro. I think that really helped him.
The reason I haven't liked Nakamura too much, I've watched some of his old stuff now, and I was like, why doesn't he do like his that way? Because I think he just does a lot of goofy stuff in WWE, and I just don't like it.
Yeah, I agree.
So you guys do watch NXT? Thoughts on Shotzi Blackheart?
She needs to be pushed, but Mercedes Martinez is probably going to go after the NXT Women's title. After we're done going through SmackDown, we're actually going to touch on this week's NXT because we did not have a show this week. So
stick around.
If you stick around for a couple more minutes, we're going to talk about NXT and AEW.
Nakamura's debut was awesome. They lost it. Yeah,
they really did.
I just didn't think that I wasn't a huge, like I said, I wasn't a huge Nakamura fan. And,
yeah.
And,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Nakamura. You didn't like what he did.
But looking at some of his old stuff, I was like, okay, why don't they do like the old, his like an old character of his? You know what I'm saying?
When he first came in NXT, it was epic. The dude was freaking epic. And I don't know why. I don't know. Like, they messed him up, man. The violin guy. I know, man. It was so good. So good when he first came in NXT. And then, like, they brought him up to the main show, and it was just kind of like, wonk, 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 wonk. Like, it wasn't good. So, like, I don't know.
Nakamura is boring. I have more enthusiasm at Pinky than that guy.
That's funny.
James, I said the same thing. I didn't like him at all, but I've watched some of his old stuff, like his New Japan stuff, and
yeah, we watched the AJ Styles match at Wrestle Kingdom.
I liked some of that stuff. I wish they would use more of that character than the character they use in WWE.
Yeah. So after this, we get Sheamus, and he says, Hardy is not my problem anymore, but the rest of the locker room, you're on notice. Thank you, Sheamus. I never thought this day would come where you were like, I'm done with Hardy. But here it is. I'm so excited. I'm so glad we're not doing another match with them at SummerSlam because that would have been lame. Lame, I tell you. So I'm glad Sheamus is moving on. I like Nakamura. I don't think he's boring. I agree with you there. I don't think he's boring. I think he's highly entertaining. I just think that with being on Raw,
the question
SmackDown, I just don't think that they used him properly.
Why does Sheamus have to come out and say Hardy isn't his problem anymore?
I don't know. Probably because of the reaction it was going to get. Woo! Yes!
Yeah, okay, but then why doesn't he say I'm going to go after someone else?
I don't know.
I'm sure Roman Reigns will get a pop when the crowd is back, but I think he'd look cool with a haircut and be healed. I have a feeling Reigns isn't coming back for a long time.
Yeah, me too. Because as long as Florida is toast, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think that he'll come back for a while.
It's going to be a long time, and people are going to be really surprised when he comes back.
Yeah.
And it'll be cool.
Yeah.
It'll be a moment that, everybody's like, woo, Roman Reigns, But I don't think he's coming back for a while.
No.
So, after this, Sheamus should turn face so he can feud with one of the heels. I think he would have better matches. See, I don't know, man. I'm not a huge Sheamus fan. More options for better matches. I got what you were saying. I'm not a huge Sheamus fan. I respect the guy. I think he's good at what he does. But there's nothing about him for me, when he's doing the singles. I take this back. Okay, let me rephrase what I'm saying here. I don't really care for Sheamus as a singles guy.
Roman will be the 30th entrant in the 2023 Rumble.
That
might be when they get like full crowds back. Is in 2023.
I really don't. I don't love Sheamus as a singles guy. I think he works better in tag teams, personally. And I really loved what he did with Cesaro. And so that's, like, where I like him to be. But like I said, I respect the guy, and I think he tries his best to make the stuff look good. It's just in the case of the Sheamus Jeff Hardy stuff, it's like crappy storytelling, and
Can't
I don't
believe
like
Shorty
it.
G turned on Matt Riddle. Well, they had to get Corbin a friend.
Yeah.
Because he has none.
Yeah, why is he ignoring Cesaro now? I have no idea, but I love them as a team, and I thought it was so cool. So I don't know. I really don't care for Sheamus as a singles guy. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at.
Roman at AOP, the new Shield, I heard. I think that'd be a good one. Again, I don't know when Roman's going to come back.
If ever.
If he's staying out, and he has been staying out truly because of what's going on with COVID and everything, I can't see him coming back to the Performance Center with the way things are right now.
Yeah, especially if the Performance Center is in Florida.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sheamus was never the same after 2012 when he was World Heavyweight Champ. Yes.
Was Riddle on tonight? He was. Yes. He attacked Corbin and then proceeded to get beat down by Shorty G.
Yes.
And Corbin. So that's great.
So Corbin has a friend.
Roman will let his contract run out and go to AEW. So after this, we got Lacey versus Naomi. This was just a quick whatever match. Naomi won.
Maybe Roman will be on the SummerSlam boat.
Dang. I mean, maybe.
I don't think he wants to be around anybody.
I don't think so. See, what I've heard about it is it's not even about his health. Because, like, he's in remission or whatever. And, his immune system is, like, up, I suppose, is, like, from what I've read. That's what he said in an interview. And so he said that he wasn't even, like, worried, about himself. It was because his, wife just had their children. And so he didn't want to, like,
Corbin having a friend wrestling is fake.
So, also Roman has a new look now. Interesting.
Yes.
So, in your house match, literally for Roman. A literal, in your house. In Roman's house.
Yes.
So, Lacey versus Naomi, this was fine. I don't care for this.
That's what they're going to title, like, next year's In Your House.
In Your House.
It's not going to be In Your House. It's going to be In Roman's House. In Roman's house.
I don't care for this whole Lacey Naomi thing. Like, Naomi won, and that's fine, but it wasn't a very long match. And I feel like they get to showcase some stuff, but it's not to the extent that I would love for it to be, So Naomi won, and that's cool.
Yeah, I mean,
hopefully she moves on to bigger and better things
that
are not Lacey Evans, because
but
I have a feeling that Lacey's not done yet.
No, but
Lacey's going to continue
the
to
whole Lacey thing.
her.
I have no idea what they're doing with Lacey.
I don't either, because she was a face
they've
2
done
weeks ago.
So much flip-flopping
but then
with her
she attacked
and
Naomi
changing and everything else. And...
She was a face 2 weeks ago. She then attacked Naomi. Then she was like a heel.
Which is okay, because I think it's shown that she can do either way.
I agree, but it's like, what are you doing with her? Do you even know what you're doing with her? I don't think you do. I don't think you know what you're doing with Lacey.
The greatest house in Roman's house versus Bray.
Yeah, how did Naomi become trending on Twitter? Well, she jobbed out to Lacey a couple weeks ago, and people were like, Naomi deserves better. This should not be happening.
Am I the only one who saw the glitches in Mandy and Sonya's segment?
Yeah, I saw the glitches too. And I was like, I don't know if it was from, like, Sonya running into the camera or what. But I did see the glitches. There were definitely glitches.
Yeah, so what does it mean?
I don't know. But there were definitely glitches. Like I said, it might have just been like Sonya's supposed to like accidentally bump the camera or whatever, and it messes up the cord and the feed.
Sonya is the hacker.
Maybe, I don't know, man. She lost a dance battle. The worst came out of her.
I thought they kind of killed the whole hacker thing.
I thought they did too, but like, who knows, man? Not I. It's not Ali. We know that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man. So I don't know. I feel like with Lacey, like they don't have a clue what they're doing with her. Lacey turning more than the Big Show. I mean, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with her. I don't think they know what they're doing with her, and it kind of sucks because Lacey's talented. She's really good at what she does. It's just.
It's gonna be Maven.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything. It could be me. It might not be me. I mean, who knows? I might be the hacker, but I don't know.
Mandy versus Sonya at SummerSlam in a hair match. I could see it, but now that she's already got her hair cut, like, who cares?
Except, but it could be like you have to.
I suppose you can shave it off. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's.
I mean, you could. Could be cool. But I feel like if that was the case, I feel like.
I would say Sonya's losing if that's the case.
Yep, because I don't think Mandy has the guts to shave off all of her hair.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think that she wouldn't do it. That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think. I legitimately don't think Mandy would do it.
Where do you think will be the location of SummerSlam?
I don't know. I've heard on a boat. I've heard on an island. I've heard they've tried to get somewhere in like
not on
the Northeast.
Not on an island.
I don't know. Northwest.
Not on a.
I don't remember what it was, but they're all like, "No, sorry, we don't want you to come here."
Not in Philadelphia.
I don't know.
Not in Los Angeles. How about
the
Performance Center?
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Is SummerSlam is probably just gonna end up being it's probably just gonna be at the Performance Center, but they're like they're all like, oh, we might have it on a boat, we might have it on an island. It's like, let's book it for Roman's house. Like honestly, I don't think they have a clue where SummerSlam's gonna be at.
Roman's house, that works for me.
They're like, well, let's hope we can do it at the Performance Center, but also
if y'all remember there was a hair
why not on an island?
Trump versus Vince back in 2004, yes.
Yeah, I remember it. It was good grief, man. Bobby Lashley was a part of that, right? Or was it Shelton Benjamin? It was one of the two of them.
Maybe Orton will win WWE title and Fiend will win Universal title and they could cross paths at Survivor Series. That'd be cool, and then like unify the title and then get rid of one of them. It was
07.
Yeah.
It was 07. There you go. 07. But yeah, I remember. That was, wow, fun. So, yeah! Naomi won the match, and that was great. So next we get Mandy and Sonya. Actually, sorry, just kidding. Mandy and Otis first. And so they're plotting for their date. They're like, yes, we have a date, and it's going to be here or there or wherever, and we're going to eat meat, and it's going to be epic. And then they walk away, and Sonya in the background, you literally just see her, like, walk up, and she's all like, evil. Evil! So, this was epic. Then we go to commercial break, we come back, and we get Mandy backstage applying her lipstick. And Sonya walks up from the background, and she's all like, hi, Mandy. Did you miss me? And then she smacks her face into the table, and then after that, she's all like, haha, look at you, look at you. And then she rubs lipstick all over her face, and then she gets her on the floor, and then she's like, scissors! Chop, chop, chop. Mandy's hair is gone.
If Dana is not on the show next week, I'm done.
Well, James, I think you're going to be done. So then Sonya chops off Mandy's hair. Then she's like, what else can I do to you? What else can I do to you? And she's like throwing the table around, and then she finds the, what do you call it? The clippers?
Yeah.
I guess, right? Shave her head. And the, the staff shows up, and they're like,
SD wasn't really PG tonight.
They show up and they're like, nope, nope, nope. Nope. No. No, you will not shave Mandy's head because that's just too much. That is just too much. And we cannot...
We gotta save that for a match later on.
We cannot let Sonya shave Mandy's head tonight. No. Too much. It's much, too much, too much. Not for tonight's show, okay? Sorry, we draw the line there. After that, I was like, whoa! This was the greatest segment on this show until I saw the main event. So this was epic, and I was like, yes, Sonya, yes. This is what sets Sonya apart from everybody else. Sonya is this character that's like, I don't care what the repercussions are. I don't care what's gonna happen to me. I'm just gonna rip you apart. I'm gonna rip you to shreds until I can't, anymore. Okay? That's what I'm gonna do. And I love it because I feel like we haven't had a character like this in a while. Like, I really, really, really love what they're doing with her, and they just need to let her continue doing this. And I really hope they don't screw this up because she has star written all over her. Whoa. And don't screw it up, okay? She's one of the best things that they have going on SmackDown right now, and I think that she could potentially be women's champion in the next 6 months.
The key is to keep it going after she gets through this Mandy feud.
Precisely. And I feel like they could do that if they're not stupid.
I would agree.
But I'm afraid they're going to go all stupid. But while they're not stupid, I'm going to enjoy it.
Well, I don't know how they couldn't figure out, based on what they've seen. Like, she cuts good promos.
She's an amazing promo. It's amazing.
She's pretty good in the ring.
She is.
So I don't understand why you wouldn't try to push her more.
I don't know either.
So you can't lace.
I can't believe. I kid you. I literally, it baffles me. Like, I don't even know how.
Sonya versus Rousey could be a match. I think it could be too. I think it's something that if they build it up.
Sonya tried to get it to happen when Rousey was still around last year, 2 years ago. She tried to make it happen. She tried to start a thing with her on Twitter that could transfer over to TV. But they didn't do it. They didn't do it because they're stupid. Because they did not see what everybody else saw in Sonya Deville, that she was good. It was the Mandy show.
Here's the thing.
That's what it was.
Okay, but here's the thing. If WWE doesn't get this right, when her contract's up,
she needs to go somewhere else.
She is headed.
She needs to go somewhere else.
And I would say probably AEW.
Because my gravies, if they screw this up, they have no hope. None whatsoever. Like, I don't know how you screw this up because she is so good and she's just a natural at it. And it's not forced. And every single time, excuse me, that she's come out and cut a promo, it's been so passionate and so real. And you just feel the emotion and it's great. And I honestly just don't understand why they were not doing this till now. She's been a part of the company for the last, I don't know how many years. Like, how did you not push her?
The key is being able to carry it over.
Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
So you could also get Impact. I mean, look at, pros though. She's Impact Women's Champ now after leaving NXT.
Exactly.
I agree. I mean, yeah.
Deonna Purrazzo is another one who's
I just think
freaking
AEW would
talented.
put her out. I mean, not that Impact's bad or anything. I think that just because AEW is kind of seen as the second wrestling organization right now.
Yeah.
That to make a bigger impact on her career, going to AEW would push her to superstar status.
She had the best storyline before COVID hit. She really did.
Yes.
Honestly, I was hooked. Me too. Sonya Deville, when she came out and cut that first promo against Mandy after, she broke them up with the whole hacker situation, after that, it was wow, dude. Your promo, and some of that I think might have been real, and she might have been actually feeling that, it might have been her.
Kind of see WWE making Sonya and Mandy a couple. WWE are stupid.
With. I totally just lost my train
Sorry. Threw you off, didn't I?
Yes, you did. No, just kidding. I found it. With Sonya and her promo, like I said, it felt really real because she probably was feeling that way, that it is the Mandy show, and that she hasn't gotten pushed the entire time she's been in WWE. It's always been Mandy first, and it's blatantly obvious to everybody that's the way it's been, because that's the way it's been presented. It's Mandy first, Sonya second. It doesn't matter what Sonya does. It doesn't matter how good Sonya is. Sonya was never getting the position that Mandy was in. And that's the way it was. And when she came out and cut that first promo, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, Sonya?
Which is why
can cut a freaking promo.
I would like to see her outside of the whole Mandy thing doing the promos.
Because, that's what really made me mad when she fought Lacey. Then she lost to Lacey, and then she just went right back to the Mandy thing, and I was like, "What is this? What? Why? Can we just explain that?" But I'm okay with it now because Sonya's all like, "I'm gonna literally rip Mandy limb from limb, and we're gonna go from here," and I'm kind of okay with it. I just want to see where we go with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm really hooked, and I think Sonya is such an underrated star on that roster. And I think she's gonna be pushed to the moon.
WWE booking.
Hopefully.
Definitely.
I really hope she's gonna be pushed to the moon because she deserves it.
Yeah.
Because she's that good.
Yeah, definitely, she's that good. I mean, that's just it. I mean,
she could be the top heel in the women's division if, continued to push the way they're pushing her right now.
Yeah, I agree.
What
if Sonya was Sister Abigail? That'd be interesting.
Never thought of that.
She kind of fits the whole Bray Fiend type of character based on what she's doing.
Kind of, yeah.
We got a hurricane coming this way Monday. Yeah, I saw that, James. I saw that you've got one gonna be coming up the coast there.
Today was my best
Bayley
day
and
ever.
Sasha are annoying.
I'll say why after y'all are done. All right,
Zendo.
Evil
you hit
look.
the water and you're going to send us some money.
Evil look. Yeah, she does. So yeah, this is great. And I think this is probably going to lead to a Mandy and Sonya hair versus hair match, probably at SummerSlam. And like I said, I don't...
Sonya's a scumbag.
I think that... I don't think Mandy has the guts to shave her head. I don't.
I don't think so either.
I think that's why if they do the hair versus hair match, Sonya is losing the match.
What if Nikki Cross is Sister Abigail and is with Bray Wyatt and just playing mind games with Alexa to take down Braun like it's possible?
Yeah.
See, that's what I said immediately after the whole thing is the whole Nikki Cross turning. And I've been saying that Nikki Cross as Sister Abigail would be cool for a long time now.
At least it's not an eye for an eye.
Yes. That'd be bad, an eye for an eye.
So yeah.
Sonya and Mandy.
I just don't think Mandy has the guts to shave her head. I really don't.
Nobody said about Bayley what she was always behind Sasha Banks. Yeah.
So that's my 2 cents on the Mandy Sonya thing.
Yes.
She has no guts.
No guts.
More specifically, Mandy.
She won't have her head shaved.
No, I don't think she would do it. Not to be all I think, but just it's not even about just Mandy's character, but I feel like from everything that I've seen, I feel like Mandy is very surface, and I don't think she would shave her head. I just don't think she'd do it.
No, I don't think so either.
I really don't.
Fiend attacking Alexa reminds me of Kane attacking Lita and abducting her. Maybe they'll do the same, have Alexa in the funhouse. That'd be interesting.
That'd be cool. Bayley and Sasha are great, respected golden role models. So yeah. That's what I think about the Mandy Sonya stuff. I think it's great, and I think it's leading to great things.
Yeah.
Hopefully for Sonya.
Yeah.
Mandy is, whatever. So we then get the main event, Bayley versus Nikki. For the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Yeah.
They got wigs or Hollywood to help. Yeah.
Well, and there's so much you can do right now since you could do the whole cinematic thing with.
Yeah, but I just don't think Mandy's
But
shaving
I don't
her
think
head.
she'll cut her hair.
No, Mandy's not shaving her head. It's
Nah.
not happening. I don't think she's
Not
gonna do
happening.
it. No, I don't. So Bayley won this match. Just went about the way I thought it was going to. It was decent. It was good. So yeah, this was good.
How you doing, Sergeant John? So I just saw the rest of SmackDown. The Fiend attacked my Alexa, bro.
A news article says Trump will act to ban TikTok on Sunday because, yeah, that's extremely important.
It is important. TikTok being banned is important. Considering we got a pandemic going on right now.
Oh my, Mandy versus Sonya at a hair salon.
We could call it In Your Hair Salon.
When is SummerSlam? When is SummerSlam? Let me look at
In
my
3 weeks,
calendar.
I believe.
Well, yes, but let me look at my calendar.
That sounds like something a grumpy old man would do.
23rd. 23rd?
Yeah.
I think it's 23rd because the week after
Braun
is
Strowman is going to be mad. I think that's the whole idea, is
The
trying to get Braun Strowman
23rd.
angry. Yeah, TikTok being banned is awesome.
Was that real blood for Mandy's?
Problem
nose?
is,
It
he
looked
bans
pretty
that.
red.
Is he going to try banning Twitter and Facebook and everything else?
No, he does not be trying to ban Twitter, or the Twitter people will
Was that
ban
real blood
together
from
and ban him.
Mandy's nose? It looked pretty real to me.
I think it was just a lipstick
I
from
don't
being
know.
drawn across her face. That's all I think it was. Because I think it was,
She had lipstick stuck up her nose?
yeah. I mean, Sonya kind of was like, and got it everywhere. So,
I thought it was blood.
no, lipstick bleeds real quick.
I'll have to look
Like,
at it again.
If you don't have a lip liner on that stuff, it's going everywhere. Trust me, I should know. Okay?
It was lipstick.
Like, it gets everywhere. And, like, she might have, like, not drawn everywhere, but by the end of it, because she was being, like, thrown around and stuff, it was just kind of like smear, 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 smear everywhere. So,
Love SmackDown tonight, baby.
so, yeah, Bayley versus Nikki. Bayley won. I wasn't shocked by this. After this, Nikki was very, like, distraught and was like, you know? And so then Alexa was all like,
I won't forget it, especially liquid lipstick. Ooh.
yeah, man.
I
Definitely.
didn't realize there was different kinds of lipstick. I thought it's just stuff you put on your lips. And...
No, there's lipstick. Okay, sorry. Pause. Lipstick lesson real quick. You have lipstick, which comes in a tube and it twists up. You have liquid lipstick, which also comes not in a tube like that you twist, but it's like a tube like lip gloss, and you open that and you twist the cap off, and then it's like got a wand and thing. Then there's a lip gloss, which is lip gloss, and that's like glossy liquid lipstick. And then you have like balms, which are different than lipstick. So there's a lot of different lipstick type things. Bruh.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm interested in Mandy or Sonya that caught my attention. Now Sonya acted like a stalker. Who won't let anyone have Mandy except Sonya? See, I never thought about it that way. That's interesting.
See, that kind of makes sense though, because they tried to move on to Lacey, but Sonya couldn't.
Yeah.
And she was still dealing with Mandy after.
Yeah, I never thought about it doing it that way.
Interesting. I'd be down with that though.
Yeah.
Like this crazy stalker chick. That could be kind of cool. The teacher just got schooled. Hashtag makeup by Maven. I'm a teacher too. Well, pre-K. What children do you teach?
I teach 5th grade.
She couldn't let Mandy go. Yeah, man. So, cool. I never thought of that, man. Never thought of that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm interested in Mandy versus Sonya. They've caught my attention. Now Sonya acted like a stalker who wouldn't let anyone have Mandy except Sonya. I think he's banning TikTok for some privacy issues or something. Either way, I just want to hear him talk about TikTok and pretend he has any idea about what he's talking about.
Listen to him to talk and try and pretend like he
The
has any
renegade.
clue about
Whoa!
anything that's happening is amazing.
Do you guys think it's the right time, the right thing to put the Blue Universal title back on the feed at SummerSlam after what happened to him at Super Showdown? No, I don't think he. I don't think he should have the title at all. I'm feeling a little Trish versus Mickey vibe from their storyline. Yeah, I never thought of that. That is 100% true. You were right. That's Vince needs a TikTok. But like, really though, I feel like just to watch Vince do some of those dances on TikTok would be real funny. You know, I'd get a kick out of it.
They could have him run to the ring and pull his hamstrings, or pull his. Is it his hamstrings he pulled, or his Achilles that popped?
I don't know.
I think he pulled his hamstrings.
It was both of them though.
Yeah.
At the same time.
That's what I'm saying.
And he was like, oh! Oh, good times. I wonder who the Fiend will attack next. I wonder if Braun will come back changed.
I have a feeling Braun is coming back changed.
I think so. Vince towards quads.
Stephanie can show him.
Vince tour.
Has anybody broke your heart? LOL.
Braun will come back.
Oh, his quads. That's right. It was his quads that he got tore.
Yeah, you fool.
I knew it was. Well, I couldn't remember his leg. It's
No,
somewhere
see?
along the legs. Like.
No! I thought it was his arms.
Me too. Which is why I couldn't walk.
Braun will come back angrier this time, though. He'll come back as the Black Sheep version. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I think that was the whole idea, is to try and get him to
change.
I like what they've done with this. This has
Me
been
too.
good. Which is why I don't think the Fiend needs the title.
I agree. I don't think he needs a title. If Vince makes a TikTok, I'm gonna have to agree. But see, no, though.
Guys, I finally got WWE 2K20. Whoa. I made Mustafa Ali IC champion, seeing that
Wouldn't happen in real life.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Black Sheep versus Fiend at Swamo. Yes.
Swamp.
Or Swamo. I like Swamo better. In your swamp.
It has more pizzazz.
Yes, we're going from in your house to in your swamp.
Or in your swamo.
Or in your swammo. No.
Oh, man. So, yeah. Anyways, Bayley and Nikki.
See, that's what happens when you teach pre-K, is you like, can't spell.
Nikki.
I like swammo.
That sounds different. Bayley won.
WWE
Nikki,
in your backyard. See, there's another one.
Doesn't sound PG. Nikki pushes away Alexa and is like, no! And then Fiend attacks Alexa. And I was like, so excited for this. This was epic.
Starring John, why would you pay for 2K20? Well, I played for free.
And wanted a refund. Oh, but that's hilarious, though.
Why would you play 2K20? They should be paying you to play it. Do you know there's reports saying Vince wants to have SummerSlam on a cruise ship? Jericho cruise much. Are we now, Vince? Yeah, I don't know why he's trying to, like, doing that stupid stuff. Like they say they're not taking shots.
Because he's trying to rip off AEW,
Well, that's the whole idea. They say they're not taking shots.
Exactly, but they are. Like,
probably not a good place to have, If you're gonna have it, I suppose
cruise ships were kind of where the people.
If you're just gonna have like the wrestlers themselves on the cruise ship, that'd be okay. But if you're gonna pull fans in and have them on the cruise ship, then
do we not remember what happened
idea.
when COVID kind of started over here? Cruise ships? I don't think so. Who's gonna get thrown off the cruise ship? Ray's not gonna be there, but I wouldn't put it past him because if Dominic's fighting, I think that Ray's probably gonna be in his corner.
Oh, hey.
And
Ray would have to be there because then he could always say,
a floating petri dish.
Yes. Ray would have to be there because then he could say, I've been thrown off a cruise ship now.
Thrown? Oh, wait. While we're here, we just have to. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry observing stuff. He's been thrown into the side of a building. He's been thrown off a building. He's been thrown in a building. He's also had his eye gouged out in a building twice. It's time for him to, fly off a cruise ship into the ocean. Cool. So, it's just gotta happen, man. Ray is just set up for a lot of pain.
Yeah. And regardless of potential, this segments with Charlie are cute. Yeah, they are. I think that's a good. He has built up. I've kind of respected more now than I did at first. And so I think he's done a good job. He has not been thrown into the side of a building. It was a trailer. All right, same thing. So I've been in Austin all week, and I was at the mall, had a mask on. But Undertaker and Michelle was there. I wanted to go up towards him, but he was with his family. But today was the best day of my life.
Well, that's freaking cool.
So let me ask you this, Zendel. Was he wearing a mask? Did he have the Kane mask on? That'd be cool.
The Undertaker, he best, like, be
I see Eddie and Angel Garza. I agree, Chris.
I do, too.
I can see that, too.
100% agree.
And a shark eats him CGI written off.
Dang. Ouch. Well, yes, he had a mask on.
Good,
well, good.
Because he's older and probably shouldn't be out walking around with that one.
Probably.
Just put it there. It's now a SmackDown review, but I hate Dominic. His character is horrible.
It's okay. We're kind of done, like, with the portion of SmackDown, so now it's kind of just...
It's a free-for-all.
Wrestling! You know, we just kind of talk about everything. That's hilarious. I love how you read that. Can you read that again?
What?
Can you read that again, please?
Just to put it... See, now I can't even do it. Just to put it there, I know it's a SmackDown review, but I hate Dominic. His character is horrible. There, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to hear you.
SD was good.
Hey,
Yes, this was definitely one of the better SmackDowns.
It was. Oh man. So yeah, I can.
I'm gonna admit I did not watch NXT this week, so I have no clue what. I didn't see.
I am also going to admit I have not seen.
But you've probably looked on Twitter.
I have seen more about what happened on NXT. Yes. Okay. First thing that we need to talk about.
And here's the reason we didn't go. For those of you that haven't been on our normal shows, Maven has Crohn's disease. Yes. We had to take her to.
I had an infusion. My Remicade infusion on Wednesday. So we didn't watch the show.
We had to miss our regular shows. Usually after she has an infusion, and we have to drive like 2 hours to get to the hospital, and then 2 hours back. And by the time we get back, usually we're both tired, and we decide that usually we just don't do a show on the days that I have my infusion. And usually, if it's a day after an infusion, usually we don't do a show after that, like the day after.
I'm tired the day after.
She's tired the day after.
But 2 days later, I'm good, and we're here for SmackDown. Woohoo! Yes. So, anyways, first thing we need to talk about from NXT is Rhea Ripley's new hair color. It's atrocious.
Dexter Lumis was awesome. Dexter Lumis is awesome all the time. Are you feeling good?
No. Yes, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling much better. I have a lot more energy. This time, well, hold on. I'll just
You should make a dance like the Renegade, but Remicade. That'd be funny.
You know, what's really funny is Mrs. G has said that there's a song that's not Renegade from, like TikTok or whatever. But there's another song, Renegade, and I can't remember how it goes. But she was like, you should change the lyrics to that and sing it differently.
I'm going to bounce. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. You too, Simply Courtney. Hey,
thanks for hanging out.
We will be back Monday with Raw.
We will. I am feeling good. And actually, they upped my dose for Remicade because, like, this last week, I've been kind of tired before my infusion. And so I'm, like, metabolizing the medicine, like, faster or whatever. So I'm on a higher dose now, just for those who, were wondering. I don't think that was anybody, but whatever. So, yeah.
We are the same person, I'm convinced, at this point.
So, hey. Ring a bell, Maven? Yes.
Lumis versus Karrion Kross would be cool.
It would be cool.
Definitely awesome.
Yeah, that!
I think that'd be outstanding.
So, anyways.
Not gonna lie, don't want to make fun of, but Rhea Ripley looking like Cody.
Honestly, though, she is. And I hate it. Her hair is, it's so atrocious. I hate it.
Thanks for subscribing.
I hate it so much. It's like, she had, like, dirty blonde hair before. It was, like, kind of like my hair. Hello? Are we back?